guys, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm so glad you guys can come up into the kitchen with me today and just spend a few minutes with me. I appreciate it as always. But before we get started with this conversation for today, I need you guys to go ahead, you know my routine, go ahead, look on down there, right on down there at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and take care of that thumbs up button. Go ahead and share my video with your family and friends. And if you have not, or this is your first time checking out Kitchen Talk with Granna, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become one of my followers, okay? All right, I appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this conversation going today. All right, so today we're gonna talk about the journey of Mr. John Lewis' celebration of life, okay? We know he passed about two and a half weeks ago. His journey of life it took place for the last 6 days last week, and starting on that Saturday, Mr. Lewis took his final journey through Selma, from Troy to Selma, Alabama. His casket was draped and pulled across the Selma Bridge that he marched in the 1960s, and he was carried across that bridge on his way to Montgomery, the capital in Montgomery. And, you know, of course, there was many people there to celebrate his life and watch his final journey across the bridge as that went on Saturday, and he went from there to Montgomery. And from Montgomery, he was taken to Washington, to our state capital. And during that journey, his casket was taken by the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. His casket went by the Lincoln Memorial, and his casket was also carried on the Black Lives Matter Plaza close to the Capitol. And then he was taken into the Capitol, the Rotunda, where he laid in state there for, I think, two and a half days. And what they did when they got him to the Capitol, they had a service, they had a memorial for him in the Rotunda. And it was just amazing, because he was the only Black person to ever lay in state at the Rotunda, the only Black person. So that in itself, once again, Mr. John Lewis made history, because that had never been done before. And there was all type of people there to celebrate his life and to celebrate his memorial. And his family, of course, was there. And they had this one gentleman to sing Amazing Grace, and oh my God, that was just so touching. And all the tributes that was done to him, that was just amazing. It was just really amazing. The love that was there for Mr. John Lewis, and you could see the impact that he had made in each one of those people's life as they spoke about him and stuff. Once that service was over with, I believe they moved his casket outside on the steps where people could view it from there, because of the coronavirus and everything, that people could come by and review his casket and show their respects at that time while he was in the Capitol in Washington. And it was really, I don't even know if I should say crazy, but you know, out of all the people that came, former presidents and politicians and all that came to show their respect, our president of the United States, President Donald Trump, said, and he did as he said, he would not be showing his respect or any of that to Mr. John Lewis. Just unbelievable. Even at times like that, he could not let his ego go for a second and show this man that had made such an impact on history any type of respect. It's just unbelievable. But that is our president. And once again, he has shown how much the Black history is, how much he cares about it. and his concerns about it. I mean, of everything that has gone on, to not just show your respects, you know, while his body was there at the Capitol. I don't even know what they can say. It's just unbelievable. But he left from the Capitol, and he was flown back to the state of Georgia, where he went to the Capitol in the state of Georgia. Then once from there, they was going to be taking his body to the Ebenezer Baptist Church, Dr. Martin Luther King former church, and that's where they was going to be having his final funeral service, and his resting place would be there and everything. But you know, as I watched this throughout the whole 6 days and catching little bits and pieces on different stations about this man's life and the life that he lived, it's just amazing, the things that he did and the things that he went through to try to make this place a better place for all of us. And you know, there were so many people that had such wonderful things to say about Mr. Lewis. And yes, he was just a man, and he was just doing what he felt was right in his heart. You know, I just don't know how many men or human beings, period, that would do the things that Mr. Lewis did. You know, I think it was more than, you know, it was just like, this is how he should have been remembered. These tributes, these memorials, and these celebrations of life is what should have taken place. And I'm glad that it was put together so nicely. It was really put together with thought, you know, taking him across that Edmund Pittman Bridge for the final time, you know, seeing that, taking him down to the Capitol, Montgomery, where once stood one of the most racial governor in Alabama, and him being there, you know, and then, you know, from that to journey on to our Capitol for the final time. And even in this day in 2020, we still have a president that would not give him his due, you know, his due, job well done, would not do it, you know. So it was just something, when you sit back and you watch that, and you watch those tributes, you have to get something out of it. You know, I don't know how you would be able to watch it and not get anything out of it, or understand a little bit about the things that Mr. Lewis went through, you know. But I just really enjoyed, you know, learning the things that I learned, hearing the people talk about him. I hope he is resting in peace now, and I'm hoping his family is okay. You know, you never get over losing a loved one, and to us, he was a incredible man, and he contributed so much of his lifetime to us. You know, I can imagine that the family, how they feel. You know, I know how we felt about him, so I'm sure the family is feeling the loss even deeper than what we are, and they're having to go through that and having to deal with that. You know, come to terms with the loss of their father, their grandfather, their uncle, their cousin. You know, they have to do that. But you know, we as Americans got to see just a tidbit of his life. You know, we got to read about it. You know, but this was a great man. This man did his job. You know, if this is one time you can sit back and imagine God saying to him, job well done, this would be the time. This would be the time that I could see, you know, God saying that to him, because, you know, from what I see, he did a job well done. He did his job. So, Mr. John Lewis, may you continually rest in peace. and rest in heaven. But guys, you know, hopefully if you guys didn't get a chance to see any of these celebration of lives that they had for Mr. Lewis, you can maybe go back and Google it and get a chance to see it, and you know, make your thoughts on it. You know, let me know what you thought about it. I'm always interested to hear what you think and how you feel about what may be going on in this world of ours today. So yeah, definitely go back and you know, hit me a comment. Let me know what you feel about it. If you had a chance to watch it, or if you need some time to watch it, you know, let me know what you think about it. Okay. All right. So today, that's pretty much what I have to talk about. Just wanted to bring that to you guys because I did talk about him at the beginning of his passing, and I did want to sit back and watch all the celebration of life for him. And I just want to salute my hat to Mr. John Lewis. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in with me today. As you go about your day, make sure you be kind to everybody you come in contact with. Make sure you're wearing your mask. The coronavirus is still out there. People are still getting sick from it. So make sure you're practicing your social distance, and you're just doing everything possible to stay safe. If you got to be out, just take that extra to do what it takes to be safe, okay? All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time around.